Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your boy Blue Boy Effects, and it's a fantastic morning here. You're making it a real deal, big deal out here. So we've been able to give out three signals: crash 1000, mix out 5, and the crash 300, and they're all in profit. Yeah, they're all in profit at the moment. The crash 300 is what is really giving us away. So if you want to join the channel, check the description of this video. You'll find the link to the free Telegram channel, which is free to join, and you can also find the link to the free Telegram channel, which is free to join, and you can also see the link to my WhatsApp in case you want to hit me up to know how this works. If you want to learn, you want to join the VIP, or you want to join the mentorship class, account management, any of that. So this is the crash 300 that was given, and let's go to the higher time frame, which I want to show you something. So what is actually being seen here is a break in resistance. Now on the H4, what can we see here? We've seen markets going up and down within this range, and we were lucky enough to spot this uptrend breaking this level. This candlestick is where I saw the uptrend getting to. So when it broke this level, there was a retest to this our um, resistance. Of course, you would also think as well that it's still going to do the same thing it did here with this candlestick, bringing it down again to this level and going up. But when it broke this level, we had to watch out for what was going to happen on the next candlestick. The next candlestick came back to retest this level, which was a resistance and now turned into a zone. So after retesting it, it now gave room for a buy. So immediately this started happening, we were able to get into a buy using a lower time frame. Okay, it was on a lower time frame we found an entry into this market. So let's see if we can find our entry better so I can see clearly. So this is it. How can we even trying to find that entry? I don't really know where that entry is. Let's check on the 1 hour. Okay, so there was a break, a retest at this position. Okay, is it that? No, I think it's this one. Okay, it went up, came down to retest, and when it retested this zone, it's now when we now pushed in for a buy, and ever since then we've been in profit. So why am I showing you all this? Of course, I'm going to show you how to use indicators as well. The indicators we are using is moving average, stochastic oscillator, and awesome oscillator. But this was purely price action. This was purely price action. Now, you've seen that it has brought up to where we have our next resistance. Okay, this was the first resistance that was broken, turned to a support, unable to break, buying up to this level, and at that point it might actually break or start rejecting. You see this point here, this point here. Let's see what it says as. It says as a resistance here, here. So if you also look at the daily, I think it's going to be clearer on the daily as well. Okay, it was a support here, a support here too. Let's keep checking. A support here as well. So you see that where it's going to right now, where price is going to right now, was a support here, broke, retested here, came down to retest this previous support that we bought from. So it might likely start pulling back from there if it doesn't break that place. And also don't forget, it was a downtrend which has been broken. Downtrend which has been broken. So I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to take that off because that trend line is no marked, is no more valid rather. So it might just be hitting up to this stage or buying back to this stage or even up to this stage. So as far as now, what we have seen here is that it has broken this trend. It was a downtrend which has been broken, but we have to be observant to see what's going to happen here. Now, using this indicator, this is what you're going to be doing. So we have here the I mentioned earlier, stochastic, awesome, and the moving average. So now, my previous video, I showed how to catch spikes. We are catching spikes with a crash using this indicator. So now we've been scalping for quite a long time now. Now you see that at this level here we have our oversold region, overbought region, and what do you look out for? As I said earlier in the previous video, okay, let's start with the moving average. Now, whenever you see that the moving average has crossed over and is below, like is behind the candlestick, you are sure of going in for a buy. You are sure of going in for a buy. Now, I'm going to make this short. Just listen to what I just said. Once the candlestick, is above the moving average, you are going in for a buy. And when it crosses over, like it crossed over here, but it hasn't yet gone below the and hasn't yet gone below the moving average, you're now going. But when it's also okay, when it goes below the moving average, you go in for a sell to cash back. But also note, it's not always good to trend against the trend. So right now, if you look at the 1 hour, it's showing us an uptrend. The 1 hour right now is showing us a trend, is an uptrend at this point. Okay, so you can't be trading against the trend when the market is showing you it's going up. You're now trading. It's showing you it's time to scalp, and you're now going to catch spike. You won't see the spikes because you will lose out on everything. So now, as I was saying, this is 1 minute. You won't trade against the trend. Okay, so you also have to do your analysis as well. So now, coming to this other side here, how to use this indicator window. Now you see that when price gets to this level 10, because here is the level 10, but it's not showing very well, but that is the level 10. Once you get to the level 10, you go in for your scalp. Okay, you go in for your scalp. And also note that once it gets to this level here, the level 100 or 90 rather, is when you start going to cash spike. So it's yet to get to this level. Of course, let me backtrace this. Look at this. It got to the level 90 and started pulling back down to this level 9. Now let's keep back testing this. You see this got to the level, came down, got to this level, went back up. So this is a tested and proven strategy that works. At here, you scalp up to this level, okay, take profits, and you can now start going in for a sell, you see. But although it's not, why this is not going as planned, like immediately going down, is because it's an uptrend. So you might actually be stuck in catching spike for a long time. You might actually be stuck in a loss for a long time before the spike comes. But it's very important that you follow the trend. Okay. So now I haven't shown you this on the crash. Let's go to the crash 1000 where we are catching. We're supposed to catch spikes. Okay. So now here is it. At this point here, oh, we didn't even notice that it has gotten to the oversold region. Okay, it has gotten to the oversold region. So now it's pulling back up to this level where we can actually expect a spike to come. But now let's see first, is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Now this is, let's draw this together. Wow. Okay, so now using price action, now what we can see here is a resistance that has been uneasy to break. You see here, market went to this level but couldn't break it. Now let's look at this position. Same thing happened here. It was a previous happening that was here that is expected to happen at this point too. What can you see here? This is days apart from this. This was in May, but this is June. Okay, That was in May, but that's June. Now here it couldn't break. This was a strong support. This was a strong support at this point. You see, buying up here, tried to break it, couldn't break before it went back up. Okay, it broke that level later, but you see that that line serves as a resistance before, and I was using it again as a resistance. Okay, let me just take this away. I just made a mistake to move that. So okay, now let's get to a daily time frame to see how that candlestick reduce, sorry, how that trend, that line actually works. So now we've seen that here. Let's analyze this. Let's check on the 4 hour. So please, if you want to join the mentorship class, just check the description of this video. You'll find the link to the mentorship, to my WhatsApp, so you can hit me up and I'll be available to talk to you during our classes on how to make profits trading synthetic indices, currencies, and whatever it is. So now we have this support, this small hole, this small space here. That's like a ranging market is now gonna play out something incredible here. So now this was a downtrend and it got to a support, got stopped, okay, and now it's climbing back up. Now let's use, if we are to use the indicators. Now what we would actually be looking for is the market, the price getting to the level 100, then we actually look out to catch spikes. But now this is a good time to scalp because it came down to this level and started adding up. Okay, started adding up, going all the way up to the level 90. It came to a level 10. Always look out for a level 10. I'll show you the settings. So from the level 10, once this oscillator touches the level 10, you now go for your buy to scalp few candlesticks till it gets to this level. But some people take their profit from here at this point because this is kind of a support. If you look at it, it's kind of a support and also a resistance. Let me show you that. Same thing happens here. At this point, it's like a support and resistance if you look at it here too, because market actually has broken that place. That's why there is a kind of gap above where market now pulled down to this level before buying back up again. So you have to also consider these things. And if you look at it here, the moving average was below the candlesticks. You're going for a buy, and when it's under, like when it crosses and gets under it, is when you catch your spike. So there are a lot of things for you to learn. These are very simple tactics that you have to impute and you will follow up very well with the market. So let me just show you the settings. So on the main window, we have the moving average. The period is 5, shift is 0, method exponential, apply to close, levels, there are no levels, all time frames. If you're using white background, you use another color for that. Okay, if you're using a white background, don't use white, use any other color. But if you're using a black background, don't use black, use any other color. When you're done, you click on done, you go back to this to add the stochastic oscillator. The K period is 5, D period 35, slowing 5, price field is close, method is simple, levels are 90 and 10. That's the levels I'm talking about. When it gets to level 10, you're going for your buy. When it gets to level 90, you try to catch your spikes. But be sure that you are sure of the trend of the market first, okay? You won't want to trade against the trend, okay? So you know what you should actually wait for. If you should wait for it to get to level 90 first, then you catch spike, or you should wait for it to get to level 10 so you can scalp. So if it's an uptrend, you wait for it to get to level 10 so you can be sure and confident of scalping without spikes, okay? Because if it's a downtrend and you are going to scalp, the spikes will come and it's going to catch you and it might actually blow your account. We are not praying for that. So the time frame is actually all time frames. Main signal, I use black. Main and signal lines, I use black, okay? But you can use white If you're using a white background, but if you're using a black background, use black. Keep it that way. Don't use anything that's gonna confuse you. So when you're done with that, you click on done. You go back to the awesome oscillator. You just have to leave it on its default. Leave it on its default, and when you're done, you click on done. Go back to your chart and wait to catch spike or to scalp into profit. So this morning, well, running a loss on some of this isn't bad, but let's talk about the profit as well. Okay, let's talk about the profit as well. So if you want to join us, hit me up. Check the description of this video. You find the link to our Telegram, free to join. If you want to join the VIP, you hit me up on my WhatsApp number, on my WhatsApp link, or if you want to join the account management team, or you want to join the mentorship class, hit me up on WhatsApp. I'll be available to answer you. So thanks for watching. Make sure you use this very well on your um demo account before trying it out on your real account. So thanks for watching this video. See you guys on the next video.